Hi everyone. Welcome back to Pete's Gourmet Kitchen. First, before we get started, I just want you to all look at our nice new decorations. My wife decorated the set. She did a wonderful job with the basket, with the traditional fall Halloween Thanksgiving type decor. She's a designer and she does all this. This basket makes baskets and bows. But we want to thank her for the nice, very nice decorations to the set. So today we're going to do veal. We're going to do a veal. Um, we're going to do a veal scallopini, and it's going to be done piccata style. So what piccata style is, it's done in a chicken broth with a white wine and lemon and capers. I have one right here. I've already finished, and I'm going to demonstrate and show you how to how to do it. It's very simple. This is veal that has been pounded and cut into. I did 4 pieces off of each piece of veal. We have red roasted potatoes, which I have peppers and onions and seasonings in it, and I have some nice fresh carrots. So let's get started. I can show you how to do this. It's not a very long process. You do want to get good veal to do, because you want to get some nice good veal. I usually get my veal it's Cryovac individually, and it really works out good. And I take all my veal and I cut it into these size portions, but I do pound it first. So what I do, I flour it, and I'm using egg whites. You can use regular eggs. I use egg whites because in my family we have some people that are allergic to whole eggs, so we use egg whites, and it does the job just as good. So you're going to take it, dip it, make sure your oil is hot in your pan, and it's going to puff up around your veal. So you're going to put each individual in the egg, and you're going to put it in your pan. Make sure your pan is at least 250, 350 degrees in order for your oil to puff around, for the egg to puff around the veal. So let's get this all in there. You can hear it. You probably can see some of it going in there, and it's puffing up good. Now that we got all our veal in there, we just want to make sure it's puffed around it. I usually shake it a little bit to make sure it's not thick. And this is what your veal should look like when you're working with it and it starts to puff. Make sure you got to work quick with it because it will brown quickly in the pan. Turn it over. You want to cook the other side. You want to brown it good to make sure that egg is done. And when you get it all clipped, we're going to clean out the pan. We're going to take the veal out of the pan so we can clean the pan. It's just a little process, but it doesn't take long. Have a little bowl ready to put your grease into. You don't want to dump it down the drain. And just wipe it out with a cloth as best you can. Try not to burn yourself. Then you put your pan back on the fire. And now we're going to put in some of our liquid. We're going to take chicken base. It's a chicken broth, but it's made from a base. You're going to put some of that in the pan. I melted some butter. I use unsalted butter. And then we're going to make sure that gets nice and melted, and we're going to take some white wine. This is non-alcoholic lemon butter wine that you can buy in the local grocery store. You're going to put some wine in it. Some nice white wine. And then we're going to put our veal back in the dish. Back in our pan. You can also you can use the same thing. You can do a veal marsala with marsala wine and mushrooms. But today we're doing veal piccata with lemons and capers. You get your veal back in the dish, into your frying pan. Then you're going to take some fresh lemon rings. You're going to put them in there. And then we're going to take some capers, which you can get at your local grocery store. They give it an added flavor. And it's already starting to saute. Good. And last but not least, we're going to put some fresh parsley in that I chopped this morning. Fresh is always the best. And we're going to let this simmer. Probably should let it simmer for at least, 5-10 minutes before you plate it up. I always try to cover. That's the better. It heats a little quicker. And that's our veal. So, if anyone has any questions, as you can see, it's cooking good. It's got some nice fresh herbs in it, parsley, we got capers. The veal is a real nice veal. It's from the veal leg, and it's really tender. You got to make sure you pound your veal before you cut it, because that will tenderize it a little more. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. And please subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of we're going to be putting a lot of new different things on there, but you will see them. And this is what your veal should look like This is what your veal should look like when you're cooking it. As you can see, it did not take long at all, and in probably another 5 or 10 minutes, it'll be ready to serve. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Please tune in, and we will have some more good recipes for you coming up. Thank you very much.